Dude, where's room number 37? I've searched the entire hostel. I can't find it. What are you looking for? It seems you're new to the hostel? Yes, I just moved in today. I've checked every floor. Third, second, but I can't find room 37 anywhere. Oh, that room is locked. It's been moved to the 4th floor. Go upstairs, you'll find it there. Okay, fine. Thank you. By the way, can I tell you something? Your roommates are a bit strange. Be careful of ragging. Oh, okay. Samir was a little scared after hearing this. This was his first time studying outside the village. Just hearing the word ragging filled his heart with a strange uneasiness. He reached his room. There was no one inside. He was tired, so he put his bag down and lay down on the bed. After a while, he felt someone shaking him in his sleep. Then, someone threw cold water on his face. He woke up with a start. Oh, you fell asleep before we arrived? You're new, and you climbed onto the bed without greeting us. When he arrived, no one was there. I was so tired, so I fell asleep. Sorry. Oh, no, Munna. Just saying sorry doesn't help. Touch their feet and apologize, and then go out and pretend to be a rooster. Make a cock-like noise in front of everyone. No. Please, please, please don't do this. I can't do it. I fold my hands. Please don't make me do this. Oh, ho, if you're ashamed, then take on another challenge. If you don't turn out to be a coward, your dignity will be saved. There's an old room on the 3rd floor near room 36. No number. The same old room 37. I've heard a boy committed suicide there. His soul still wanders there. If you have the courage, go there. Just wait inside for 10 minutes. Will you do it? There, where someone committed suicide. No, friend, please, then go out and pretend to be a rooster. Choose between the two, the room or the ragging. If you refuse both, your name will disappear from the hostel by tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll go. Good boy. Then I'll leave at exactly 12 o'clock midnight. Not now. And yes, listen, here's the room key. How can you get in without it? But don't go in yet. The real fun is when the clock strikes 12 o'clock at night. Got it? Vicky and his friends used to do this to every new student. They would intimidate them so much in the name of ragging that no one dared to speak out against them. Vicky saved his number in Samir's phone and, as he left, handed him the old room key. Time passed. The clock slowly approached 12. Samir sat on his bed, trembling. His heart was pounding. Then he took a deep breath and headed down to the 3rd floor. As soon as he reached the bottom of the stairs, his phone rang with a video call from Vicky. Reluctantly, Samir answered the call. Hey, what's stuck there? Go ahead. Go to the door and unlock it. Yes, I'm going. Samir turned on the back camera of his phone. Slowly, he walked forward and stopped in front of old room number 37. He inserted the key in the lock. The metallic creaking sound echoed throughout the corridor. As the door opened, a gust of rotting stench wafted from inside. Shivering, Samir turned on the flashlight on his phone. And then the video call suddenly cut off. Oh, this video call has been cut off. I'll try it again. Otherwise, they'll all say I intentionally cut it off and will rag me in front of everyone. Samir tried to video call them again, but the call wouldn't connect. Just then, he felt a movement in the room. As if someone was approaching him with hushed steps. Who is it? Who is there? As soon as Samir asked, the movement of footsteps suddenly subsided. Samir thought it was just his imagination. But then the window of the room suddenly opened and a loud bang began to ring. Suddenly, someone grabbed Samir's leg from behind, and Samir fell face down on the ground, blood pouring from his forehead. Panicked, he quickly got up and ran towards the door. But as he tried to open the door, it seemed to be jammed. He was gone. Just then, Samir felt someone's hot breath on his neck. Someone placed a hand on his shoulder. Samir yelped loudly. As he turned around, Jatin and Rakesh were standing behind him, laughing loudly while filming him. You're a total jerk. Look, how scared you are even after growing up. We've filmed you, and now the whole college will see it. No, please, don't do this. Look, this is bound to happen. The rules are the same for everyone. All students are ragged. If you don't, it'll be unfair to the older ones. Do one thing, take off his clothes. We'll video that too. Then the real video will be published. No, please, no. Vidunu began to force Samir to take off his clothes. But Samir pushed them away and ran into his room. Vicky was in the room. Seeing him, Vicky was filled with anger. He ran upstairs. You know the consequences of disobeying even one of our orders. You'll have to pay a heavy price for this. Vicky was just about to approach Samir when he heard Rakesh yell. Hearing his voice, Vicky quickly ran downstairs and saw Jatin standing outside the locked room, and Rakesh was gone. Where's Rakesh? And why are you standing there like a statue? Tell me. Why were you yelling, Rakesh? Samir ran upstairs when he heard footsteps inside. Rakesh was standing comfortably. No one else was visible. But someone grabbed him and pushed him out the window. What? What are you saying? There's a crowd downstairs, man. What if I get caught, because I was the only one in the room with him? Don't worry, nothing will happen. Let's go downstairs first. The two of them went downstairs, panicking, and found a crowd of students and teachers from the hostel. Rakesh's dead body was lying on the ground. A short while later, a police team arrived and took his body away. They spoke to students and checked CCTV footage for questioning. Initially, they suspected Jatin, but when Jatin showed them the video on his phone, the police had to release him because they couldn't find any solid evidence against him. A week passed. Jatin and Vicky were reeling from Rakesh's death. They had finally gotten some sleep. But as the clock struck 12 o'clock midnight, there was a knock on their window. Jatin was awakened by the sound. He got up and saw no one around. But as he started walking back to his bed, someone pushed him from behind, and his head landed squarely on the table in front of him. Blood started gushing from his forehead. He turned back in fear and saw a terrifying shadow standing before him, charging towards him. Jatin was too frightened to even scream. The shadow lifted him into the air and threw him against the opposite wall. It hit the wall with such force that the sound woke Vicky and Samir, who were sleeping in the room. Samir quickly turned on the light and saw Jatin lying on the floor, the wall in front of him covered in his blood. Seeing this, they both panicked and ran towards him. "What has happened to you, Jatin? Who did this to you?" "I know very well you did all this, Samir. If anything happens to Jatin, I won't spare you." Vicky picked Jatin up and quickly took him to the hospital in the hostel car. The doctor stitched his forehead and bandaged it. But the stitches began to come undone, as if someone was deliberately tearing them apart. Jatin was in so much pain that his screams echoed throughout the hospital. When the doctors, Vicky, and Samir, quickly ran to him, his entire face was covered in blood. He was covered in blood and screaming terribly. The doctor tried to calm him down, but he suddenly flew into the air and fell to the ground with great force. He died instantly. No one could believe their eyes. Vicky was in shock, having mysteriously lost 2 of his friends in the past week. A few days later, he was sitting in his hostel room when Samir came in, and immediately pounced on him. "I know exactly what you did. Tell me, you bastard, you did it. This has been happening since you came here. 2 of my friends are dead. I won't let you go. I will kill you." Vicky began strangling Samir's neck with both hands. But the expression on Samir's face sank, Vicky's heart sinking. A terrifying smile appeared on his face, and blood was dripping from his eyes. Vicky's grip on Samir's neck slipped in fear, and he began to retreat. "We're both getting away for now. But you're still dead. My revenge isn't complete until I kill you." "What kind of revenge? Have you lost your mind, Samir? What are you talking about? What do you want to take revenge on me? Remember, revenge? What did you do on the night of September 11th? Have you forgotten? Or should I remind you?" As soon as Samir mentioned September 11th, Vicky's eyes flashed with a flashback. "Please stop bothering me. Delete that video of me. Otherwise, I'll jump out of this window." "Just jump. What do we care if you jump? Whether you live or die, it's none of our business. We won't delete the video. If you want to jump, jump." Naveen was standing near the window. The 3 of them started pushing him forcefully to scare him. But in a joke, Naveen actually slipped and fell straight down. He died on the spot, and the 3 of them fled. Naveen had no one in this world except his older brother, Samir. When his brother learned of this, he was devastated. Naveen often told his brother about those 3. Samir wanted to bring him back from there. But before he could, he passed away. "Don't worry, my brother. I will have my revenge. I know very well that those 3 did this to you. I will not spare them." Samir wiped his tears and took the book from a used bookstore. He opened a page with the word Gul written on it. Inside were spells and rituals for awakening Gul. At exactly 12 o'clock midnight, Samir drew a white circle in the middle of his room and lit candles around it. Sitting inside the circle, he began chanting the mantras. After a while, a strong wind blew through the room. But even that wind didn't extinguish the candles. Instead, their flames intensified. At that very moment, a terrifying shadow appeared before him. Samir placed a knife on his palm and made an incision. Then, he dripped a few drops of his blood outside the circle. As soon as those drops fell outside the circle, Samir collapsed to the ground, lifeless. His breath stopped, and the terrifying shadow standing before him slowly began to take his form. Samir, standing before Vicky, was now Samir. In fact, he had transformed into that terrifying shadow. Samir had awakened the ghoul to avenge his brother's death, and the moment he offered it a drop of his blood, the ghoul had taken his soul with him and, taking his form, had come to avenge the three of them. He again assumed Samir's form and twisted Vicky's neck with a jerk. Vicky screamed loudly and fell to the ground. After Rakesh and Jatin, Vicky was gone today, and Samir's deal with Gul was now complete. Gul was now locked back inside the book, waiting for someone to carry out his revenge.